What up, Team Light? Here to do a galactic reading for you guys on the present energies.
I play with the hundreds. Love is the new money. That's my frequency. Spark up, burn the sage. Clear the room, kill the hate. Love is the new way.
Enjoy your shuffling music, guys.
Love is the new money. I'm just chilling with the homies.
So I'm gonna pull 5 cards today.
Play catch with the hundreds.
Love is the new money.
I'm just chilling with the homies. Homies with the hardest.
Alright, that was fast. Guys, I hope you're doing well. I said it yesterday on my live. This new moon, I don't know what's up with it, bro. It just feels so potent to me. New beginnings everywhere. I was seeing 999 for a few days in a row, which means completion and that you are qualified. Today, I was only in my car for about a 20-minute drive and I saw 555 everywhere. It is like butterfly season in Arizona right now, which I do not think is a coincidence as well. We know that butterflies are the symbol of transformation, guys. So a lot of really good energies. I hope that you're feeling it. I hope that you're tapping into it. If you're going through anything or if you're still doing that shadow work or that deep subconscious work, just keep going because breakthroughs are on the way for everybody. I also want to just note, you know, on a global level, I'm seeing really all ends of the earth, truly. All parts of this realm, people are standing up. And while I'm not one that really, I always go back and forth because we're at such a crucial time. And I think that for some people, yes, they have to hit the streets and it's very powerful. And they're doing it in ways that I've never seen before with love. I'm seeing people bring instruments out. I'm seeing a lot of peaceful, what if they call them protests? I don't even think it's a protest. It's just standing up for our basic human rights, right? So I'm seeing other countries that weren't doing that before stepping up and doing so peacefully. So I applaud however you are standing up for yourself and for love and for humanity at this time. Remember, when you heal yourself, you in turn heal the world. So we always want to start with ourselves and we don't want to go out there premature in any way, shape, or form. When you hear people like myself, and I can't speak for everyone, but I guess I'll just say for me, when I'm telling you guys or asking you guys or encouraging you guys to rise up, I'm asking you to rise up in your own sovereignty before anything. And that is not something that is violent or like crazy protest. And that's something that is just like, no, I'm a human and I came here to enjoy my life. I deserve to be happy. My birthright is abundance and love does heal all. So keep loving yourself. Remember that self-love is truly the most important and greatest love of all. And that's where it starts. Once you have that self-love, you can go out and love others so much more fully, so much more wholly. So let's get into the galactic reading for today. So the first card that just flew out, guys, this is interesting. It's Embracing Transition. It's a Sirius card, okay? And this is our present timeline. The thing that's really interesting about Sirius is that, now you have to think, so on a galactic level, these star races have to do a lot of like almost advanced thinking. Yes, I understand that timelines are all happening like at the same time and da-da-da. But just for conversation's sake, to simplify things, guys, when they come up with these plans, and Sirius had the same experience that we had. They went from third density to fourth to fifth. And when Sirius hit fifth density, guys, they became completely like no physical body, okay? So they have actually some unfinished business, and that card came out too, which is why I'm mentioning it. So we can talk about both, I guess, at the same time. Sirius has some unfinished business doing with the human genetics right now. In other words, they're rooting for us. They're helping us. They are here like surrounding us, helping this project, if you will, on Earth. And many Sirian beings are here. If you feel like you identify, thank you for the hearts coming in, with Sirius, okay, guys, like you might have, for example, a nagging feeling like you might feel like, oh, there's some unfinished business I have to do, or there's some step I have to take. And I guarantee it's part of your soul memory as a Sirian being, that you know you're here for part of this human genetics upgrade. Okay, I'm not talking about the operations that are trying to shut the upgrade down. I'm talking about the natural body, the light body that is coming online. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're embracing transition on all levels. Now, this is challenging for people because they fear the unknown. First of all, people are so used to having an itinerary, plans, directions, times. Time isn't even real, so it's such a facade. But when you truly surrender to the universe, guys, and you truly embrace the unknown, that's when miracles happen. That's when you can live in the present moment now. That's when you can actually enjoy your life. So embracing transition, while it might be a challenge, know that it does have to do with this unfinished business, this upgrade plan, okay? This is all positive stuff that is taking place right now. If you've asked me, many have already left the third density and are in fourth density. Fourth density, guys, is, remember, all about truth. That's why we're seeing all this truth come out. It's not just a truth seeker thing anymore. Many of us have been truth seekers our whole life, right? But now the truth is coming out whether people are in the mood for it or not. So it's going to keep happening. This is the age of information. And I think there was just a major turn up over the weekend, like for real. But that's just my own personal. Wait, hold on. So the next card is Earth, future, graduation. Okay, so it's a future timeline. Guys, this is what we're after. And this is why I love this deck, because the cards are always so cohesive with what we're experiencing right now when I ask Spirit to bring through messages for the collective on a global level. When we think about graduation, it's exactly what it sounds like. I do believe that some of you on this reading right now are experiencing it personally. Maybe Spirit just threw you a bone and you just had a little, what is it called? They threw you a bone is what I'm trying to say. Maybe you just closed out part of your, the cycles of your inner work, and Spirit is rewarding you with some kind of abundance, or rewarding you with some kind of, you can feel the energy. You can feel that you've hit some kind of graduation point, if you will. But on a very collective level, I think that we are hitting these things. I think there are levels of initiation that are happening right now. I know they are. And guys, it doesn't happen necessarily overnight. We've been going through this process for years, and we're just hitting the climax of these things now. And as I mentioned earlier, it's not just about being a truth seeker anymore. Whether you want to or not, you are either waking up, getting hit with truth, having friends and family that are bringing truth to you. You might be even separating it from it, being in denial of it. But whatever way you dice it up, at least one of those things is happening to everyone right now on a global level. Can you believe it? It's not isolated to one country or one nation or one place. We're all getting it. And I'm even seeing leaders. Have you guys been catching some of these little snips of things that leak out? Interviews with these false light leader motherfuckers. This shit is just coming out everywhere. I'm not even one to seek it necessarily anymore like I used to, but you can't help but you're just scrolling and you're holy shit, again, damn. So let them fall. We keep saying, let them fall. Just know that this transition is necessary. It's all good. And that no weapons made to destroy us will prosper, period. So whatever they create, fuck them. They're wasting their damn time. It might delay us. It might hold some people up, but ultimately in the scheme of things, this evolution is happening. We also have Lyra, okay, masculine principle from a past timeline. Now, guys, Lyrans, that's the OGs. They're our forefathers as far as star civilizations go. When you think of the Lyrans, yes, you think of the royal lions and you think of that lion energy, but please also keep in mind the masculine principle that they have there. Now, let's just break down the masculine principle in this respect to this card for Lyra. Now, I was talking earlier actually about protesting and stuff, and masculine energy does bring up some warlike principles, some protection principles, right? Masculine energy wants to protect their tribe, protect their families. As a lion, you want to protect the pride, right? So that masculine energy is maybe something that's being called on right now. I'm not gonna lie, I saw a disturbing video of what's happening in Australia right now, and there were many comments below it, and it said something about them, they gave up their gun rights. Now, I haven't checked into it, I haven't cross-checked it, but it made me think, damn, I don't own a gun, but that's something maybe in America we want to make sure we hang on to those bad boys, because they're going to offer it. Whatever you see happening in other parts of the world, it's going to hit wherever you live, whether it's the United States, UK, I don't care where you live, guys. It's going to start in one place. In this case, if it's Australia, just know they're going to try to play that shit on all of us. So does it mean you got to get all up in arms and all no, not at all. Just know that like they're going to try the gimmick on everyone, and we have eyes to see and ears to hear. So we're just going to maybe hang on to the guns and not fall for, oh, if you give us this, we'll give you that. Because we know damn well if we give them our rights, they're not going to give us more freedom. They pull that shit all the time, and it's a lie. The last card that fell out, guys, is Vega, and it says self-sacrifice. So we know that many of us are here for service, okay? There are some people that take self-sacrifice a bit too far, though. Just like I said at the beginning of this video, you always want to make sure, guys, that you are taking care of yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty pitcher. So if you're not feeling up to par, don't judge yourself. Be gentle with yourself, but maybe go like chill in the cut until you like work some things out and then present yourself. Or I know a lot of times, like mothers, for example, I work with a lot of moms, and they run themselves ragged for their families and their kids. And while it's out of love and it's that nurturing aspect of feminine energy that wants to show up that way, you can't pour from an empty pitcher. You run out of gas, or you show up half-assed, or you show up grumpy, or you show up like just not as your best self. So make sure that same aspect that you're thinking of in regards to how I just used mothers as examples, make sure the self-sacrifice isn't like dragging you like this dude. Like you gotta be able to hold your own, stand in your power, stand in your truth, stand in your love. And if you're not doing the whole self-care thing, guys, like self-care goes hand in hand with self-love. Self-care, like if you're not taking care of yourself, your mental health, like your hygiene, all the things, like you're not, they say cleanliness is next to godliness. Like you got to take care of yourself, your physical being, your mental being, your emotional being, your spiritual being. So please make sure you're doing that. Guys, I know that was a short reading. I just really want to check in with you guys. I feel like, I know it's just the Jewish New Year too. I'm like, bro, like I feel this. Like, I don't know. I wonder if you guys are feeling it too. What up, everybody in the room? What up, Roger? What up, Sunray Kelly? What up, Ahmed? What up, Natural Mystic? What up, Farina, Latif, Spiritual Monster, Jill? What up, everybody? Yeah, I just wanted to check in with you and do something different. Every now and then I like to tap into these galactic cards and see what's popping from our star family. On the bottom of the deck, guys, too, spiritual commitment is here. Vega, future. Guys, you know Vega is the next line after Lyra, too, so they're OGs as well. When you're spiritually committed, you rise. You rise. And you know, some of the Vegas chose not to do that. They chose science over love. They chose science over their own natural bodies. So all these things repeat, and that's why I like to start bringing these into my lives, because I want you guys to know that what's happening here has happened in other versions for other star civilizations, and this is an epic plan. Just because we don't have all the details doesn't mean that we can't surrender to the unknown and know and trust the process, because it literally is working out for our highest benefit. We're just in the thick of it. So embrace the transition, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I love you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.